Okay, part 2 of Lab 5.2, lots of balls. So, part 2 is we need to modify the program to be controlled by the stage rather than by the sprite itself. When the spacebar is pressed, the stage should broadcast a message that triggers the sprite's movement. Pressing the spacebar again should restart the sprite's movement, including a new speed and new direction. Okay, so let's do that. So this is the stage, which has nothing on it, and we want it to be controlled by the stage. And like what it said, when you press the space bar, it wants to broadcast the message. So let's make a message. We'll say, call it something like, I don't know, sprite. So we want to broadcast sprite to the sprite, and instead of when the flag is clicked, we want to when I receive my broadcast message called sprite, that will make it happen. So here's the stage. Every time I press spacebar, see that? It will just have a new location and speed, and direction. So every time you press spacebar, it'll do something different. All right, that's the second part. Now let's look at the third part. What would you need to do to add a second ball bouncing to the program? What about 10 balls, 100 balls? What would happen? All right, so I think they want you to start cloning. Modify your program so that instead of the single sprite restarting each time the spacebar is pressed, a new clone of the sprite is created. You'll want to use the create a clone of and when I start as a clone blocks in place of broadcast and when I receive. Okay, so I just have to replace these two blocks with these two blocks, or vice versa. So instead of broadcast, I'm going to do create a clone of. So I think it's down here, create a clone of, and I think we want to create a clone of the sprite. So let's get this out of here. And here, instead of when I receive a sprite, we want to use when I start as a clone. Okay? Where is that? When I start as a clone. Now, no, that's not what it is. When I start as a clone. Let's see if this, every time I press spacebar, whoa, looks like I created a new one. And I can create as many as I want. So, great, that's exactly what we needed to do, except, you know, I don't like these things. I want you guys to have your own ball. So, let's go to costumes, and open costumes. Why don't you guys get your own, well, we can create a costume probably. You could do Alonzo, or you can find a ball from the internet. Oh, here's some balls. A beach ball. So I import this. And now every time I press the spacebar, another ball is being cloned and they're going all over the place. Once you're able to do that, you are finished with Lab 5.2. All right, good luck and enjoy. I can't close it. Have I been recording?